Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch. You see in front of you is a nice box, actually from the Black Forest, or this box was made in the Black Forest. This is from Stowa. This is a German brand. They produce mainly Flieger type watches and a lot of Bauhaus watches now. They've been producing watches since 1940 and also since 1927 when they produced their Antea versions. And they make some very nice, decent, high quality watches for the price. They build all their watches in their factory in Pforzheim, and they do a great job. I've reviewed a couple of their other models in the past, and I was always blown away by the quality you get for the money. It's just great. About 14 to 16 days because they actually put the watch together for you when you order it, which is really cool and special. Most companies don't do that. They have them already made. So the quality control is always very good with Stowa. As you can see, this is their new packaging. They used to use those metal kind of canisters. Now they use this nice real wood box. Quite hefty, I must say. Pretty nice quality. As you can see, made in the Black Forest there. But yeah, this is the box that comes in. The watch is inside with a polishing cloth, and you also do get your 2-year warranty. I'll get a little more information on Stowa if you want. Or you can check back in my other videos. I did review their Flieger Klassik 40, and I reviewed a couple of their Bauhaus watches and their Marine model as well, which was really stunning. Anyway, guys, let's see what's on my wrist, and then we'll dig a little deeper. Now, just for the theme of the video, I had this other Flieger. This is a more affordable, kind of cheaper Flieger that I use as a beater. It's from Orient. Yeah, I've been wearing this for a long time. It's good to work in, good to get stuff done in. And yeah, blue dial. Now these watches do come with a 2-year warranty, as you can see stated here. Inside the booklet you can see this is the Flieger Verus 42. It's a more modern, contemporary version of their Flieger compared to the classic Flieger 40. But it's still very nice and still holds a lot of their traditions inside of that watch. And as you can see, this is the no date version and the automatic version and the logo version. So you can pick whatever you want, no date, logo, or if you want a logo, you get the hand wound, the automatic, and whatever variation of the movement of the SW200 in this one, for example. You can get the top end, with the perlage and all the blued screws, or you can get a standard. You can pick whatever you want compared to the price. And this one, I believe, was 1,050 euros. And I think, for the quality and history of a company like this, one of the companies that makes probably some of the best Fliegers in the world today, I'd say it's definitely worth it for the price. Now here in front, as you can see, I opened the box. You get your nice little polishing cloth here and your watch over here. Take this off. Now here is the version in front of you that I chose. This is the Verus 42 version. It's more contemporary than the classic Flieger, but it still kind of has that, look to it, obviously. It obviously is a Flieger or pilot's watch, very easy to read. That's some things we want on a Flieger. Easy to read, long, legible hands, good lume as well. As you can see, fine, minute minute markings, which are very legible, so you can really read exactly that dial. Now in today's times, if you're not using it in that sense, it's still a very legible watch, a good everyday watch. You can dress it up or dress it down. You can wear it sporty as well, considering this model does have 100 meters of water resistance, which is quite nice for a Flieger, which we don't really see nowadays. Most Fliegers typically have 30 to 50 meters of water resistance, because they're mainly used in the cabins of fighters. But yeah, I think it's nice they put 100 meters on this model. Yeah, this is the Verus 42. Now they do state on their website that this is their modern pilot watch, a new 42mm case. There's a 40mm as well. They say it's reinterpreted, pure and extremely functional with the DNA of the legendary Stowa pilot's watches, which basically it is. It's just a little more modern, that's about it. It still has that nice feel to it, that vintagey kind of, Flieger feel, I must say. This one is in a bead blasted case. Full solid 316L stainless steel with a nice bead blast finish, which is very nice. Yeah, getting to some basic specifications here on this model. So it is a 42mm case, hence the Verus 42. We're looking at a case thickness of 12mm, which is actually pretty nice for a 42mm watch, where it's very nice and flat on the wrist there. We have a 22mm lug width here, top to bottom or lug to lug. You're looking at 52mm. So it depends on your wrist size, if you like the 40 or the 42. I have a 6.5 inch wrist, and I could say I can wear the 40 or the 42. Depends if you like a little bit of a larger watch or a little bit of a smaller watch. I can honestly go with both, in my honest opinion there. The watch is 100 meters water resistant, pull and push crown. You get that nice pilot style Flieger crown. As you can see, that onion crown, nice and knurling. And this one I did choose with the Stowa logo, as you can see. And they do print the logo as well below the 12 o'clock reference triangle. Very nice, neat, stays out of the way, but you still can read it very legibly, Stowa there. Other than that, it's a pretty simple, Flieger orientation on this dial here. This is the A style dial, not the B or style dial. Those have a bit more markings, I would say, on their dials. I kind of like the A style better. It's a bit easier to read at a quick glance, in my honest opinion. Large white hands, as you can see there, for the hour and the minutes. A long white sweeping seconds hand reaching all the way out to the fine minute markings for great, legibility. Easy to set the time exactly, precisely, something you need on a Flieger. And they definitely, knock that out of the park. And this one is using an SW200 Basic, which most of you guys are pretty familiar with. Let me flip over to the case back so you can actually see it there, because there is an exhibition case back. For me, if you want to pay more to get the blued screws and all that good stuff per lodge, I think it's fine with the basic SW200. This one is running plus 2 seconds a day, which is pretty good there. You can see they put a custom Stowa rotor on there. You get a sapphire window on the case back so you can see the movement. You can see that balance wheel going off there. Screwed down case back, sapphire crystal, waterproof. 10 ATM stated on the case back since 1927. Stainless steel. But yeah, I think it's a nice little touch to have the exhibition case back. And of course, we are getting a sapphire crystal on the front of the watch as well, which you would expect for this price point. Now, this movement, most of you guys are familiar with. It's a Swiss-made movement, very similar to the ETA 2824. We get hand winding via the crown. We get hacking seconds as well. There is no date on this, so they do take the date complication out. So you just get one position, and then your movement will hack, and you can precisely set the time there, as you can see. Very easy to function. Beats at 4 Hertz, 28,800 beats per hour. Expect about a 40-hour power reserve. And no issues with these. They're very reliable. Any watchmaker can service them. I would recommend a service, every 7 or 8 years, just to keep your watch in tune. You never know with magnetism and all that. It comes on this nice leather band, which I believe is made in Germany, and a nice blasted buckle as well with the Stowa logo. 2 safety keepers, and you get Stowa over here, and they did put since 1927. But a pretty decent band. Not too thick, not too thin. Very soft, supple. I'm not going to need to break it in straight out of the box. It is broken in already. Now, Lume. Fliegers should have pretty good Lume. This one is no exception. There's a lot of BGW9 Swiss Lume on this model here. You get BGW9 on all the hands, the markers, all these numbers over here in the reference triangle at the 12. Lume is very, very good, I must say. They did apply a lot of Lume on this model. And it does show. I'll get you a Lume shot towards the end of the video. Now, the flanks of the case are very nice. I didn't find any sharp edges or anything like that. They're still doing a great job with their case work. Very smooth, nice to the touch. No blemishing or anything like that I can find. Everything looks really, really on point here. Nice signing on the crown there. And yeah, just looks really nice. Great everyday Flieger to wear. I want to get you guys a Lume shot, show you exactly what it looks like, because the Lume is really, really good. I was really quite surprised. I believe before on some of their other watches they used the C3, I'm pretty sure, back in the day. But this BGW9 is definitely a bit stronger and lasts a bit longer. And as I stated, the Lume is excellent. I mean, just look at that Lume, perfectly applied, no blemishing or anything like that. That sweeping seconds hand, perfectly lit up. You can see it sweeping around the dial, really cool to look at night, for civilian use, of course. Beautiful pilot style hands filled with BGW9. Everything is really bright. As you can see, it does not fade quickly. It stays lit for a very long time. I can't tell you exactly how many minutes, but at least, a good amount of time, I must say. And very nicely applied. Now, straight out of the box on my 6.5-inch wrist, the band is broken in already, so great fit. Very nice band. I like the buckle. It stays in tune with the band. Not too large. Some brands put some huge, large buckles on their watches, and they definitely do it right by putting a band. It stays in tune with the size of the actual watch band. But yeah, fits my wrist perfectly, as you can see. I still have a lot of holes there. I have a 6.5-inch wrist, so if you have like an 8-inch wrist, I would not worry. This will definitely still fit you. And as you can see, there is some clear AR coating on there, so you're really not going to get, reflections. You can read the time basically, if you're out in the direct sunlight, which is always nice, on that beautiful matte black dial there. Just, very legible, easy to read, everything we want from a Flieger. And then on top of that, you get the awesome history of Stowa, and you get everything that goes with it. They really keep their prices on the secondhand market as well. Not some of the other brands. There are 4 main brands that basically produced, these types of watches during that era. There are Lange & Son, Leica, and then we had Stowa, IWC. I believe I'm forgetting one. There are 4 German brands and 1 Swiss brand. But yeah, this is one of the main ones that supplied, to the fighter pilots during the era. But yeah, nowadays they're basically just a watch company. And they produce watches, send them worldwide, they ship worldwide. A lot of cool stuff. They have a lot of models, and I think this model is pretty cool. I never took a look at the Verus version. I always took a look at the Classic 40. That was the first Stowa I've ever owned. It was a great watch, and it was really, kind of high-end. If you're looking at a Flieger, not like a classic like Flieger, like a cheaper one. This is like a real kind of luxurious Flieger, but it still has that, robust feeling to it. It's kind of hard to describe. But anyway, guys, I had a great time with this watch. I think it's a great watch. The quality control was very good. It's keeping great time for an SW200. That's not Klassik certified, and I'm pretty sure they do regulate their movements because they do put everything together there in the factory. So I'm pretty sure they do regulate their movements because this one is running super, super good at plus 2 seconds per day. So I really can't complain about anything. I like the watch. I like the configuration. Movement's running great. Amazing loom. Nice stock band it comes with, of course. You can always throw it on a NATO, something of that nature. Yeah, you can choose whatever options you want. They have a ton of different models. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. There are no quality control issues, or I would have told you. I like the watch. I like Flieger watches. I'm a big Flieger fan. Always have and always will be. Just a very good everyday watch. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comment section below as usual. Do you own any of these brands, Stowa or any other Fliegers? Let me know. I will drop a link to them so you can check them out after this video. And I will see you in the next one. Definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment down below, and we'll talk a little more. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.